What's up, MMA fans? So the other news that has come out is that Jesse Taylor, the winner of TUF Season 25, has been pulled from his fight in Sydney, Australia against Bilal Muhammad because he has tested positive for a banned substance outside of competition. That was August 22nd, 2017. And I have to say that this is super disappointing. I don't know if this is more disappointing than the. It's not more disappointing than the John Jones ordeal, but it is newer than the John Jones news, so this is very disappointing as well. I have to say that to invest the time to have watched that entire season, to see a fighter who was redeeming himself, he got kicked off the Ultimate Fighter Season 9 because he kicked out a limousine, or he kicked out a window in a limousine, and then he went crazy out in public in Las Vegas and created a really bad scene and reputation for MMA fighters. And then to see him come back many seasons after to become a changed man, and then to win the entire season, I think it's really disappointing to have spent time to watch this guy and to even have seen him take home that check for nearly $300,000. It does make me question, along with many other people who are probably thinking, was this man clean the whole time? And what about all those wins that he had in the house? Was he being tested in the freaking house? Really does make me question. I mean, he had to have been tested in the house. Wasn't he tested in there? I don't know. I mean, I could look at the specifics, but it is really disappointing to see that somebody who has this great redemption story, very much like a John Jones, tests positive and gets pulled from a fight after he wins TUF, and it makes everyone, and myself included, question: was he clean while he was fighting in the house, and was he clean when he beat Diego Lima to take home the TUF 25 championship, to become the winner of the Ultimate Fighter 25? It makes me question many of these things, and I don't know what. It's very difficult at this point in to follow this sport when it gets to the point where the people you look up to are being busted as cheaters. And I really enjoyed watching this guy. I enjoyed watching him in the early seasons. I thought it was very emotional to watch him get kicked off that season where he got kicked off, and then to see him get cut from the UFC even afterwards, and then go through just fighting in many different areas, different organizations. But I do have to say that it is really, like I've already repeated multiple times, it does end up becoming to me a waste of time to be watching and spending time caring about another person. And I know I don't know the guy personally, but I have spent my time watching this guy on a TV show, and to find out in the end that he may not have been clean the whole time. Not only is it a waste of the people who watch him, like, not only is it a waste of their time, it's also a waste of this whole tournament. If he was dirty the whole tournament, then what was the goddamn point of having that tournament? Why did we watch him go through all these fights where he may have been fighting dirty? He got all these submissions, he got all these finishes, and then he gets all this money. And in the end, for what? For because he took steroids? And before the whole TUF journey, you have to also take into consideration that he did not have the best record. He was winning and losing. He was losing quite a bit. He was winning also outside the UFC before the TUF redemption, but he was winning and losing, winning and losing. So, like I said, it really makes me question the legitimacy of that tournament and of Jesse Taylor himself and of him taking home that check and of him winning, yeah, that last fight against Diego Lima. And the good thing is that he didn't get to fight Bilal Muhammad, because I like Bilal Muhammad a lot, and for Bilal Muhammad to lose to a cheater because he was not fighting natural, that's definitely disrespectful to Bilal Muhammad. So I hope Bilal Muhammad gets a replacement fight, and I don't know what's gonna become of Jesse Taylor, but I don't know if I'm really interested in watching him fight anymore. Alright, well, those are just my opinions. Please leave your own. Please like and subscribe.